Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome to another game of Legion TD on FBG. Sorry about missing content over the last couple of days. I've had some problems with BNet and just fucking discoing every game. So hopefully we're all okay for the moment. But yeah, it's been pretty bad. So I'm struggling to actually play a game all the way through. These rolls are sick. I got like the worst roll on the team. Well, I don't know, maybe this is worse. But even this is not bad at all. Our rolls are fucking good. Anyway, I will go through 0 because I got Rat. Monk and Rat is very, very nice. I probably intend to overbuild if they don't warrior. God, now I've said that they're going to warrior and I'm going to be sad. It will make me very sad when they warrior. But maybe then I'll disconnect, so you know. But yeah, I just want 1 gold. Fuck's sake, man. I know I spoke it to life, but I'm still not happy. Okay, well I'm not overbuilding anymore most likely, which is alright. That being said, if I just never get stunned, maybe I'm fine. That's the first stun right there. Okay, second. Look, I'm doing better than I'm supposed to do here. So I'm kind of okay with that. Do I push this through? I would like to. I think I probably should. Alright, yeah, snap the warriors. Because he's eating everything, right? Because he gets a fast summon. Summon in front? No, summon behind. Not eating everything then, he's eating most. I think it's a negative on the push. I think that'll make my own life real hard. Good the Infernal's fighting like this though, extra time. Love extra time. Now I'm just gonna build up a bit. I don't know, if I was a bit more confident with this roll. It's 2-1 behind. It's definitely worse first warriors. Yeah, if I knew a bit better if 1 rat would hold too, like 1 monk, 1 rat. I knew that would hold it, I would do it, but I'm not getting 60 gold after Wisp here. There's no chance. And Ogres, from memory, got a pretty bad incremental too.
Job's done. Out with it.
But yeah, Rat is OP. Then maybe because I'm 3-0 for 3, maybe I am just overbuilding. Because I can't push. Because if I push and they're ASN 3, I'm actually completely out of the game. Which is not what I want. Not what I want.
My bidding. I am prepared. Out with it.
Oh yeah, I say I can't push. I can push if they're King Lake and show ups, right? So I can, I can get ready for that. Probably not happening. They're very quick, so they'll leave. Don't get me wrong, they will leave, but it looks like they'll do a decent job clearing for the most part. But there was enough time on level 1 where they can still be looking for 3 resend. I don't think it's that likely. I don't think it's that likely into the LOD. I think 4 or 5, like 4 specifically, a bit more likely. But yeah, with no king here, I'm definitely not pushing. Just full build for 3. If they don't send 3, full build for 4. Like, I'm just gonna build until send. And hopefully they don't attack after fog, which is another thing they can do. And would punish me for building until they send, as it should do. As it absolutely should do, but it would make me feel bad. I don't think they're losing this heal. As soon as the Blood Orc dies, the damage goes down a lot. Let's try hiding on the KC as well. Although he hasn't noticed this creep, which is a one-shot. But they're not losing the heal either way, so there he goes. Wee. Why the fuck would you do an HP upgrade? That's hilarious. It's worth nothing. The current HP you get from an HP upgrade gets lower and lower as the king is lower and lower on HP. Negative. That was an HP upgrade. This feels kind of bad because I'm going to be selling one of these ogres if they don't send here. But, oh well. We suck 3. Like, we're actually pretty bad on 3, so I definitely don't want to be banking any guild. Because I'm not bad here with a max rat, and, like, ogres are okay. Yeah, okay, I'm going to be selling one of these ogres, and that's fine. Not so sure I should send 4. They were like clearing pretty quickly on 2, which tends to mean like AoE type of units, which tend to not mind Dark Troll on 4 too much. Can we? Okay, so they scout my monk and they're not going to want to send 4 anymore. Hopefully they've just sent already. It doesn't change what I do. I'm gonna just build until this end. At some point I'll use the free roll. But yeah, it's pretty... I'm not that happy about this scout, because if they would send 4 into my double monk, I get so much feed. But yeah, selling the ogre for it. Because that'll get me to a 3rd monk on 5.
Job's done.
And yeah, I can just donkey until they send. Needs to play a little safer than this, I think, but he got fed enough on level 1 where it's probably fine. Wonder what his plan is. Fucking hope it's not AOD, because you're not holding 4. And like, PD and the setup is terrible anyway, but okay, so he's just gonna Lake 4. Cool. So it's going to make it really hard for me to hold 5. Just pray they sent before Scout 4. No, they didn't. They don't suck. I'm not going to hold 5. I'm not going to hold this send, most likely. He's going to Lake hard here. Not sure what he thought would happen. And it may sound mean, but is a former LoL player, so you know, I'm not just being mean to someone who's played 10 games of Legend TD in their life, you know. I fucking don't. Oh my god, it's a hype. What the fuck? It's a highborn. I've never seen a highborn this early. That's amazing. I mean, I'm fine with sending 5. In the spot it does make sense.
My brothers.
Job's
Now
done.
search complete. My bidding.
Job's done.
I am prepared.
Ogre's worse than Rat here. But because it's clearly better to send 2 Blood Orcs. Like, it's very clearly better to send 2 Blood Orcs.
Out with it. Enlighten me. I am prepared.
Good job, Yellow. I'm happy with Yellow. Okay, there's this, and only 2 Blood Orcs on me. Expected a bit more, to be honest. I expected double Blood Orc verb. Yeah, Rat is pretty good against Blood Orc because they spend a decent amount of time just hitting rats, which is not really an effective use of the damage from the Blood Orcs. Yeah, pretty big mid. I'm losing this monk, I think. Yeah, I am. But the good news about 2 monks mid is monks are pretty good at killing Blood Orcs. So I'll maul at least the first couple. It'll be a good spawn as well, yeah, right on top. Where are the rest of my units? Damn, I was like split and actually coming mid. Highborn TS goal. What a fucking memer. An absolute meme machine. Alright, what's this skill? Stomp? Looks like Stomp from the KC. That's Thorn. Okay. Alright. We're losing 3. Yeah, we totally are. It's not the best time for immolation. Just to make the point, like, 2 attack will be 3-shotting the birds. So 2 attack is good. If you're gonna go for 5 attack to 2-shot the birds, it's good, but like, go for 5 attack. Don't like sit on 4 attack and then have some people like doing regen or HP. It's like, get 5, if you want 5 attack, get 5 attack, then do regen HP. Right? So I had those like split up, some people doing attack, some people doing HP, and it's like not working together at all.
My bidding. My bidding. No one shall be the wiser.
I'm gonna get 2 Ivans, I think. Just stay a little bit lower.
Research complete.
Enlighten me.
I'm just gonna be building like a bunch of fucking wyverns for 10, I guess. They're gonna send us spawn, which is why yeah, that's why I did the ogre. I didn't really explain that. So ogre versus rat.
Out with it.
God, rat is kind of just better. But they're gonna send a spawn on 10, almost certainly, given that they saw the LOD.
My bidding.
So I don't want a second rat when I expect to spawn.
Out with it.
Monk should be decently stacked. Yeah, doing alright, this guy's doing well. Is he gonna give bounty? I hope so, but probably not, right? Probably 0. Yeah. He's giving monk HP at least, though. Because monks get HP when they hit a unit. So there's lots of units for them to hit here. He's completely just busted his own lane, which is a bit embarrassing, but no. Ooh, Dark Mage. More hits, more HP. Happy days. I haven't done my hermit yet, so... The whelp is not that important, but we'll mention it. Anyway, a couple of wyverns, as I said. Could go Windrider, it's better for 7, but it's worse for 10, so I'll just go double wyvern.
Job's done. Job's done.
I imagine I hold this end unless they all in. And even then I've probably got an okay shot. Yeah, started with 1105 HP. It's like kind of a lot. Then yeah, I'll just grab one Berserker and like rest wyverns or something. I don't know. For 10. Definitely 7-2 for 10. Need to not die. Okay, Ferment Murgle. Spirit Murgle. No. Okay. So it's good that I got the Murgle as long as I hold the Murgle. Which I don't appear to be doing a very good job of. No, I'm liking shit. Barely liking, but I'm liking. I'm happy about that. And in fairness, the rats and ogres definitely aren't that good for 7. Pretty good on like, pretty good on 3-5, but not what I want at 7. I'd rather have damage with monks. But loses here, that really sucks. But it does just mean I overpushed a little bit too much. Because yeah, I should have been... Like, my build should be tailored to hold Ferment Murgle Resend, and obviously it wasn't. It's unfortunate. I mean, yeah, you just need one mid. Like, there are lots of ways to frame that, though. Like, if you don't give 0 bounty on 6, maybe we both go mid. So, you know, there's lots of ways to frame that statement. And, like, this is what I mean. I've said it before. I think I've made, like, a bit of a video about it. I made the point of it before. It's like, you can only really focus on yourself. Because I can go like, oh, you're 0 bounty on 6, like, it's your fault. Right? Like, I can do that, but that doesn't help me get better. And him going like, oh, we needed one mid. That doesn't help him get better, right? It's like you can sort of recognize that, and it's not a problem to like recognize that. Yeah, it's not a problem to like see that and recognize it. But it's you can only like focus on yourself in terms of getting better, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, look, I needed to make sure my lane was able to hold Ferment Murgle. Like, yeah, I didn't have the best focus, but you know, maybe I can put one of the wyverns in front so that way it early snipes the hermit and like maybe shares a little bit of damage. It's worse on 10, but yeah, it's worse on 10, but clearly I needed to be a little bit better on 7. Yeah, light hermit. He didn't have a hermit on 7, so. Is he 0 as well? Yeah, that's so much 0 bounty. Pretty rough, to be honest. Yeah, like, basically me looking to blame someone else, or Pink looking to blame someone else, or anyone for that matter, generally doesn't help you improve. You can recognize, like, it's important to recognize sometimes, like, hey, it wasn't my fault, and, like, someone else just needs to play better, and there's not much I can do about it from my spot. But that's, like, that's different to just, to not recognizing mistakes that you might have made or things you might be able to do better, in lieu of just, you know, looking to blame someone else. If that sort of makes sense.
Job's done. Job's done.
Which I think it does. Makes sense to me, at least. I need another farm. But yeah, yellow's quite fat, as you can see. He gets big rewards for holding level 1 and getting feed there. I don't really get ahead from level 5. I'll get ahead from level 4, not so much from level 5. The send is too big and the monks aren't that good there. It's like important that I go mid, but it doesn't really put me ahead, if that makes sense. Just kind of keeps me on curve. Doesn't put me behind going mid, in fairness, either. So it's a ghoul times still a highborn is like their overbuildy strong line. You get dark mage as well. So probably like wolf. Wolf seems good. Can we like wolf and something? If we're only sending till income, it's probably just wolf mass then. What's doing this? Looks like Disciple. I don't think there's anything else that AoE's this many creeps. Is he fucking low value to be leaking? I mean, what do we send? Pudge. Pudge is okay.
I stand ready.
I think Wolf is better, but Pudge is okay for sure. So definitely one Berserker. And then...
Upgrade complete. Get on with it. More lumber is required.
how am I doing this? Because blocker seems like really important.
I bid it for my brothers.
Research complete.
My brothers. Enlighten me. That's a given.
Job's done.
Guess I'll just do this.
Out with it.
Job's done.
Right, do they try and kill us here? Probably, right? There's the spawn, as expected, from quite early on. So I like slightly tailor my build around spawn by not going double rat. Double rat doesn't like spawn. Single rat doesn't like spawn either, but like, you know, adding more rats doesn't make it better. Alright, got all my wyverns on one boss, which is good. Now it's the split. So I'm leaking both of these, yeah. Unlucky. Not a lot I can do about that. I'm not that surprised I leaked it. Wyverns are... they're okay. but they're not that good. I would rather be building other things, but I don't have other things to build and to set up. I think it's better than 2 berserkers, but the other complaint I would have is like had a pretty right side spawn, which is not what I want. I always want the spawn to be on the side I'm building on, so my units get to stay on the wall as best as possible. So if I could choose, I would have a left side spawn, but we don't get to choose. We're fine now? Yeah, we are.
More gold is required.
Probably can't push twice. No, definitely not. Arena is like... Arena is very much lost. I'm not going to bother build... Pardon me, I'm not going to bother building for it. So I think it's fair to say that we will be sending 14. Like, just... brain off. Send 14.
Research complete.
It's purple's worst level, red has no value. Teal, like, hopefully has not enough value. Oh, they have a Krogoth, of course we can't send 14. And, like, yes, I am joking, we can still send 14. Teal has talk, but she's not actually holding some. And, like, is blue the Krogoth line? We're not fucking breaking him, so... Doesn't matter though, I don't really see another option, unless we want to 13. Which doesn't really accomplish anything. Remember how I said Arena was a foregone conclusion? Obviously I meant it was a foregone conclusion that we would win, despite being significantly behind in value. Clearly that's what I meant, which is why I didn't build, because I knew we would win. Not I just assumed we would lose. Yeah. 8, 6, 6, and 5. I mean, is this 13? It looks like 13. The thing is, like, they don't have to 13. That's the annoying thing. It's like, they just don't have to. I think they will. Ah, Watcher. Yeah, Watcher got buffed. Did I have Watcher in my first roll? No, I had Meat Wagon. And I will say this is like the annoying thing about units like Watcher getting buffed, and so like just hear me out. It's like they get buffed and I'm like, okay, I wanna try Watcher now, you know? I wanna try this unit. And then like I might get it in my roll. And like I'll just look here and be like, without consciously deciding it, I'll just be like, that unit sucks, I'm not building it. Because it's been that way for a long time. So like I might just forget to build it, even though I would like to try it. Just because my brain just, you know, associates that image with like, don't fucking build it. As my brain should do, right? It's supposed to do that. Yeah, I think they'll 13. We definitely die 13. So I'm just gonna build this 13, because like why not? Get the cannons, he says to the elite archer lane. That is definitely not correct. It is like extremely incorrect. Elite archer is significantly better than cannon on 13. Significantly. Damn, that's a very odd take. Cannon over elite archer. Do we go Wind Riders? I like Wind Riders because I think they're cool and... Ooh, wait, no, I don't go Wind Riders, I go... This dude, right? Yeah, I go Overlord.
Job's done.
So I get 310 390 plus 410. 420. Yeah, I should be able to like sell a little bit of backline and get double Zerka.
Enlighten me.
Wait. Let me actually do the maths properly. So 310 plus 410. That's 720. It's 801. This is 460. 660. 660 plus 80, it's 700 and... Why is that so hard? 740? Okay, so I actually have gold left over. Cool. Yeah, I'm like fine with sending here. We probably die. They definitely don't, but we probably die, so like, sure. Also nice Krogoths. We'll do small auras, because that is what I will reach. Anyway, I do hope they send 13 now, because, you know, it's not too often we get to build Flame Bro.
You want axe? Thy bidding.
Alright, fine.
Upgrade complete.
Thy bidding.
Upgrade complete.
Who do you want to kill?
Research complete.
Out with it. I am prepared.
Upgrade complete.
3,000 value on the nose. This guy's so cool. He's good on 13 as well.
Enlighten me.
I'm not really blowing up enough units. Like, ideally I would place him here, I guess, but I didn't really expect to be building Firelord,
More lumber.
so I didn't leave that spot open. I figured I would just 50 reroll after 10. Ah, these bastards.
Out with it.
What are they going to send now? God knows, they can just... Like, they just pick a level and we die. Yeah, he's doing all the AoE damage here. I mean, I don't mind doing that. But like, us pushing to 5 is not going to give us enough lumber to send 17. And it's just going to make us more likely to die 14, 15, or 16. But like, I don't mind. No matter what we do at this point, it is fucked, so. And they like kinged it. I'm not sure why they kinged. Pretty sure they're not supposed to. I think they're supposed to run this level on low king, burn heals, and 14us, but I think it's okay. This is the best result we could hope for. That's like definitely the best result we could hope for, but it's still like not close to dying. They'll lose a heal. Surprised they weren't happy burning all 3. Was that -3, was it? Are we sure? Okay. Whatever. I'm surprised they weren't happy to go -4 at least to save more wood. Same diff. Alright. Yeah.
Research complete.
That's okay. It's like definitely not too bad.
My brothers, it has begun.
It's like all the front line and absolutely no damage though.
Job's done.
Which is not something I'm hugely excited about because I was kind of hoping for damage. I'm definitely doing okay for frontline. Oh, cannon. Cannon is good. suppose Cannon now is good on his line. I mean, I say that, it's too low value to actually do anything, but it is better than Archer for 17. But if you ask yourself the question, it's like, then it becomes interesting, right? It's like, is it better to build cannons in this lane and still leak but leak less on 17, or is it better to just go for larges and then actually be mid-16 if they choose to 16? I don't know, you can kind of like make a case both ways, I think. Fortunately, I'm showing my Firelord here, which I don't like. I don't enjoy that they get to see the Fire Overlord. Fuck yes, Brogoths. Cena got buffed, right? I don't even remember. Probably. I should have a bit of a closer look at the changelog in the near future. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it today though. It's a bit late already.
My bidding. That's a given. No one shall be the wiser.
Job done.
I am prepared.
Job's done. Upgrade complete.
Yeah, I just don't have the damage to actually like hold any level. If I had yellow's value, I don't mind having a setup like this because you can generally just like have enough damage by having massive value, but I do not have yellow's value, I have my value. My value is pretty good, but their send is really fucking big whenever they choose to go for it. Realistically, they could 15, 16, and 17. Unlikely to 15 because they've been seeing Thunderbirds from yellow. Could definitely just see it being 16 though. I mean, fair point, but don't think he's actually going to manage to clear 17 either, unfortunately. If they send 17, they definitely can just 16. Perhaps they should just 16.
My bidding.
So I'd like to build a Hades at some point, but I'm just like... It doesn't feel okay to sit on the LOD for a single level, because they can just send at any point. Even though I'd kind of like to go. Oh, please talk now. Ugh, pardon me.
I am prepared.
How much do they sell for? 30 gold? It's not enough. 80 gold off. Okay, just get an LOD then.
That's a given.
Sure. Is upgrading this even good? Like, is it good enough? I don't know.
Job done.
I am prepared.
Obviously I could go Wind Riders, but I'm just like not gonna do that.
Complete.
Because they can just 17. So basically I'm going for the middle ground of like building as well as I can on this roll against 17. I'm just being like, well, maybe I get good focus and hold 16. Which is not going to happen. If they send, I'm going to leak, for sure. Yep, I am definitely leaking to this end. That being said, there's no Firelord, surprisingly. What the fuck did they do? He has no demon. They definitely... Okay, so who forgot to save the demon? We're dying anyway. Teal demon, red demon, purple demon, blue. Blue is the culprit. Isn't that kind of fun that, like, Folie was mid? After the whole, like, thought about how you can, you know, you can make the justification for Canon or EA, even going into like 16, 17 in a spot like this. But yeah, I'm supposed to get Demon Firelord there, by the way. So I'm supposed, like, it is not supposed to look that close on my lane, and yeah. But this game is just always going to be really rough after 5. Like, probably close to unwinnable after 5, especially because, like, the extra leaks early just make my overbuild worse and worse, because there's more and more time, which means I'm, you know, getting less lumber compared to lanes that have actually pushed. And that's just, that difference is increasing as the extra time continues. And then obviously it just gets harder for me to actually hold this end. And, you know, I held this end, but... So, you know, I got double Blood Orc. If that send is like Blood Orc Hermit on every lane instead, or Blood Orc Ferb, I'm probably getting 50 gold in mid instead of 10 gold in, or like 14 gold in mid, if that makes sense. But yeah, cheers very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that. As always, thank you to my patrons, you guys are legends, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.